Everyone, how's it going today? I can't see comments because I don't get phone reception in the shed. So I'll go check them periodically. I did say just before I come in there's 12 of yous watching apparently, so. What I'm doing is I'm just flipping the wheels around on Herbert's old case tractor to give it a bit more stability in the hills. Which I did a video on this morning doing the other side. And thought, while I'm doing this side, I'll bloody come live and shit stir all you people. Tight for some reason. Might have got damaged by the last person that did this. The other side had a couple of bolts in it that weren't the right ones, so someone's obviously pulled them apart before. It was not a new tractor when we got it, and it's not even close to a new tractor now. So it's just a bit of copper anti-seize just to make it easier if I ever have to do it again for transport reasons, or if I've miscalculated how, or misguesstimated how narrow our narrowest gate is. Okay, check these comments quickly. Apparently the thumbnail was clickbait. I don't know what the thumbnail was, to be honest. It might have been just the gravel outside my car, I don't know. The other question is about putting too much stress on it. No, they're built to do it. The bearings in this are so big. Well, they're the same size as on the front of our four-wheel drive tractor. So this axle is probably good for 5 ton a side or something ridiculous like that. And the tractor only weighs 4 tons. So yeah, I hope you can see there. You probably can't even see. We'll maybe fix that up a bit. Yeah, so, and this one's going to go on nice and easy. Just like that. Absolute gem. Not often that happens. The other one I was fighting with for bloody 10 minutes to get on. So I can't complain with that. I'll just do that one up. Just going to say, don't tell me I've lost another socket. For any of you that saw the video with Herb and I the other day, we lost a 19mm impact socket somewhere. And we were looking around for a bloody hour, we still haven't found it. I've looked around again, Granny's looked around, Herbert's looked around. Just seems to have vanished off the face of the earth somewhere. So anyway, what do you do? I'm sure it'll show up one day. I can probably bring it in a bit closer here, and it might be a bit dark for you today. Lather a bit of that on. Some people probably say you shouldn't put anti-seize on wheel nuts because they could come loose and all that, but it's a tractor. I'll check them in a couple of hours. Make sure they're still tight after a couple of hours of use, and after a bloody week's use I'll check them again, and if they're still tight they won't come undone. So what I've actually done is this whole centre, from where these bolts are, can flip around, so it was the other way in here. So I've just had to flip it around to get us a little bit more width on the tractor. It's given us about 230 millimetres, I think, or 210 millimetres it might have been, which is about what we want. We've got to put nuts on first, don't we? Really need someone in here reading the comments out for me. But I don't have anyone to do it, so you get stuck with me. I'll tell you what, I made it look hard on the last one. problem with this shit is it's sticky and you get it all over your socket and everywhere. That's why I'm using just a good old batten screw for it. Saves getting too much dirt in it. They'll be tight enough, they'll be plenty tight enough. I can almost guarantee that. I'm more inclined to think that it's more important to tighten them up and check they're tight than it is to actually to not put lube on there. So the tyres were in about here somewhere, so you can see we've got that 200mm difference. It's a lot wider now, which gives it a lot better sideward stability on the hill, as it's not what most people would call flat around here. Not even close to what most people would call flat around here. So yeah, it does need a bit of a clean, but you know, it's a tractor. It does the job. If you reckon it needs a clean, just get onto Herbert about that. That's his job. I'm a hard time, I'm sure he'll pop up in the comments somewhere, or he won't. Yeah, so that was the first job I got to do. What else? There's something else I had to do. The next thing I want to do is let the tyres down and fill them with water. And then yeah, it got a bit bloody dirty yesterday. I was doing a bit of mowing and then I lost a belt on the mower. Didn't get any video of that before it shit itself, so yeah, I think the fronts are as wide as we can go already. Unless we were to flip them, but I don't know. Don't think we can flip the front ones. So you just got to be careful when you flip them to make sure that where the wheel nuts go, they've got a beveled edge. You got to make sure that's on both sides, because if there's no beveled edge, that will cause issues. They'll move around, come loose or whatever. So I'll leave you here for a minute, if you'll stand there. Like that. talking about the tyres or the axles. There's a bit of pressure on them, but they're built well and truly heavy enough. This housing, you know, like this bit here, is not a whole lot smaller than the big Ford, so, and it weighs twice as much. Yeah, they're a pretty well built little tractor, so I don't think we'll have any issues with them. Yeah. Well, I might gather a pile of fittings together and I can start doing the filling with water process, which shall be interesting. I've never tried it, but I'm going to try it out and see what happens. And hopefully it works. But I may not be able to do it here. I'll need an air compressor to pump them up a bit when I'm done, so. Yeah. It's a beautiful day here. As you can probably see, green grass everywhere. Wonderful hills. So I'll just come back around here. We'll see what questions, if there's any comments. Nah, mate, we're not farming nutters. Although there are a lot of coppers, we're not farming nutters, believe it or not. We just have some Hereford cattle and a few black baldies and a few bloody other types, but yeah, just beef cattle in general. Bit of a mixed herd, so yeah. Is it still going? I'll come in the shed, it might have cut out. What I might do is get packed up here, get out of the shed and whack yous up on the front and take us for a drive up the hill, just because we can. Anyway, I might end this one here for the minute. Thanks for coming on, and I'll see yous later. If I can work out how to end this now. Other one thing is the picture better on the GoPro or better on my phone the other day? That's just what I'm curious. So it's my first time trying to do a live stream with the GoPro, so